What is going on, guys, and welcome to today's video. In the last video, you guys saw that we dropped the SOARER off at the paint shop, got it all stripped down, ready to do some body work, which is what today is going to be all about. As you guys know, we are doing a full custom candy paint job, House of Colors Brandywine candy. It's going to be absolutely insane. I'm not even going to do an intro to this video. Let's just head to the shop and go over the car and what we're going to do today. All right, you guys, so just got to the shop. Here's the car. Today we're going to be doing all the body work, right?
Yes.
All that stuff, getting it all squared away. There's a lot of little tiny things that we got to take care of. This fender, when I got the car, it had a big ding at the bottom here, which kind of pushed the fender inward. And when we had wrapped the car, you couldn't really see it anymore, so it wasn't a big issue. But with this, we kind of want to make it right. So I think we're going to end up taking this fender off so that we can get that squared away. But all of this little stuff can be done no problem. So do you have a preference on like what side you want to do first, or like which ones, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this side first.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna jump to the other side.
Okay, cool. So yesterday I came here, we took the car completely apart. We got all the body kits off. We got the trims, the mirrors, the door handles, all that stuff off. Today we're gonna take care of all of the body work, and then after that we'll start taking panels off the car completely, doors, hood, trunk, all that stuff, and then goes into jams and things like that. But this bodywork stuff is going to be a little bit extensive, so it's good that we get this all done, squared away. I counted all the little spots on the car, and I think there's 25 little nicks and things that I didn't even see. This one I knew about, a couple of these, but I'm super stoked that these are all going to be taken care of. So So guys, at this point we got the majority of the main big dent, or I shouldn't say we, Kevin got the majority of the main dent, and now we're just kind of fitting it up, mocking it up to see how it'll look, and we'll put the side skirt on and see how everything kind of lines up. So for any of you guys that want to get a KBD body kit for your SC, SOARER, drift car, anything like that, just know that these body kits are all polyurethane. It's like all rubber, and they are cast in a die, and when that happens they become thick. The edges become thick. They're not trimmed 100%, so a lot of the side skirts and stuff, the edges where they mount up is really thick, and that's part of the reason why the skirt kind of doesn't fit properly on the edge here. So Kevin's just going through with the sander and he's sanding it down, trying to get it thinner, and then, we'll be able to see how it fits after that. Alright, so after a bunch of sanding the corners and edges and stuff like that of the skirt to see how it would fit up, we got it to fit. And with the bodywork on the fender, it is nice and straight. It's not bolted down fully, and we got to 3M it once it's in there, or just double-sided tape it. I don't know if it's 3M, but no, this looks awesome. And the dent is gone for the majority, so that's sweet. This rear has always fit good. I never really had an issue with the rear, but the front always gave me an issue because of the dent on the bottom. It just kind of made it bow out and all that stuff, so I'm stoked on that. Now it would be bolt the fender back up and do the body work on it, or
On the bodywork.
on the car. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so he just sanded this dent down really quick just because it was kind of like the worst in the area. But he took out this tool and it sparked my curiosity. You want to explain what this thing does?
This is like a new tool now that we use. Before we used to use like the little sticks.
Right.
That you have to weld it in and then like to hammer with another tool.
Right.
So now everything made it like more easier. Now you just grab this. The only thing that you weld it right here. hit the bind.
Yep, and then it's a slide hammer.
And then you just do
That's
this.
super cool. That's sick, dude.
So it takes out, you see?
Yeah.
And you can touch it right there now.
Wow. That's super cool, dude. So because the door had so many little tiny dings and nicks and stuff like that, he's doing a super, super light skim coat kind of over everything. And then he'll block it all back. And that way just everything is at the same level, nice and smooth, and should look good. So guys, if you saw earlier when Kevin took the black spray paint and did a quick little guide coat over the whole car, what that does basically is gives him a idea of what low spots there are and what high spots there are when he's sanding it. So when he sands it, he'll sand away all the black spray paint, and whatever's left means that that's a low spot and needs to be worked out a little more, or a little more filler needs to be added, stuff like that. But he's done with the big portion of the door mostly at this point, and he's working on the quarter panel right now. He's a very fast worker, and it's getting done really nicely, so I'm very happy about this. So at this point, Kevin went around, blocked everything. The door is looking super, super straight, which is awesome. He's got to do a tiny little bit more up here in these corners, and he just said that he got the fender mostly done, but he needs to do another quick coat on the fender, especially down here. This is where all that imperfection was in the fender before, and it is so much nicer now. It's so much better. I'm stoked. So just a little bit more on this fender and the back of the car. They'll block it down, and then this whole side of the car will be all set. Alright guys, so fender's done. Whole driver's side of the car is all done. I'm gonna take the car, I'm gonna pull it out, spin it around, pull it back in. That way we can get to the passenger side easier. That way he's not close to the wall and stuff. And then we're just gonna dive into the passenger side.
When love comes in, ooh la la la. Love comes in, ooh la la la.
guys, so at this point of today, we got the driver's side all done. The passenger side is about 70% of the way done. The compressor started to overheat a little bit. He's got to do an oil change on that, let it cool down and all that stuff. But I think I'm gonna leave it here for today. In tomorrow's video, we're gonna finish the I said we again. I keep saying we. In tomorrow's video, Kevin is gonna be completely finishing the passenger side, and hopefully we'll get into some primer and stuff like that for the car. That would be sick.
Yeah.
And we'll move on from there.
That's our goal. Tomorrow to primer.
Yeah.
So at least then Saturday I'm gonna try my best to block it again.
Yeah.
And primer. So Monday we're gonna start sending all the jams, and we can start painting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that. Then this week coming up, the car, hopefully, the car will be painted and everything.
Yup. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna leave the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Be sure to follow Fashion One Kevin. I'll leave his Instagram right here. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.